See, and the elected officials have to make sense. I don't have to make a whole lot of sense. I just like go blah, 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 blah. But I'd like, I'm sorry, I'm just goofing around. But I'd like to introduce to you, again, another friend of the APIA community. He is hails from the community of Alhambra, which is up there in Los Angeles County. He is the representative for the 3rd District of the Alhambra City Council, elected in 2004. He was the first Asian American to serve on that city council. In addition to his council duties, he is active in our communities, and he is also on the board of directors for a number of organizations, including the Go for Broke National Education Center, which raises awareness about the World War II Japanese American veterans history. And during his lifetime, Gary Yamauchi has earned many awards for his community involvement and business success. This year, he has received another great honor. He was inducted into the Japanese American Bowling Association Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the 3rd District of Alhambra City Council, Mr. Gary Yamauchi. Hey, they tell me all the good stuff.
Wow, thank you, Tam. Thank you very much. Oh, this is fantastic. Being introduced here by Tamlin Tomina, and my gosh, being on the speaker list with all these prominent people. We've got several representatives from the state of California, John Chang and Ted Lieu and Van Tran and gosh, Norm Mineta, and look at Bill Honda. What a smile this guy's got. Fantastic. So anyway, I want to thank you for coming today. It's indeed an honor for me to be here today. This is a wonderful historic event. As Tamlin said, I was the first Asian American council person in the city of Alhambra in their 102-year history. You might wonder how that happened, because our population is actually 52% Asian. And this goes back to the old story that maybe the Asians don't vote, and we need to get out there and vote. We need the elected officials. You need to tell your constituents to vote, regardless of whatever, if they vote for you or not. They need to vote. And believe me, if you keep telling that story, you'll get your share of the votes. During my election, I actually depended heavily on the Asian vote. Part of my campaign was we need an Asian on the council, and I'll be the first Asian American to represent the Asian community in the city of Alhambra. I think the Asian community really did come to my support during that election time. I actually won by 300 votes. It wasn't that many votes, but I'm sure the Asian vote had a lot to do with it, and I thank them very much. Probably what helped me with the Asian vote was the fact that even 3 or 4 years prior to my election, I was actually trying to get more and more of the Asians in our community involved in civic duties. For example, I was the past president of the Chamber of Commerce, and at that time we had, in the year 2000, we had 3 Asian Americans on an executive committee of 22 members. With the West San Gabriel Valley YMCA, which I was president for 4 years, we also had 3 Asians out of 26 board members. Only 3 Asians were on the board of directors. And in our Rotary Club, which is a very prominent club in the city of Alhambra, we had only 3 or 4 Asian presidents in 80-something odd years. By the time I was running for election in 2004, the Asian number of executive committee members in the Chamber of Commerce was up to 12. The YMCA the YMCA Board of Directors was up to 14. And I want to take some responsibility of getting those people, because what we did was we got several Asian people together, and we simply said to them, look, we need your support. We need you folks to get involved in the community. And believe it or not, so many of them stepped up. And so we had that situation where we had already laid some groundwork for some of the Asians to come in the future. And I know now we have 2 councilmen on our city council, and I'm sure in the future we're going to have many, many more. But this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about for the Asian elected officials who are in office right now. You need to go out there and get your constituents involved in the community. That was, I think, the key to my success in my election was the fact that the councilman that preceded me was in office for 52 years, and when he passed away, they looked to me because I was very, very involved in the community. So, again, the Asian community does have a big voice. In fact, just 2 days ago, I went to a panel discussion put on by the Asian American Legal Center, and the topic concerning the Asian vote was, is there a sleeping giant? And it was a difficult question for them to answer. But I'm telling you, with functions like this one, organizations like the APIAVote, we're going to really throw some cold water onto that sleeping giant and wake him up and really have a place in our government. So I want to thank you all very much for being here. Thank you.